Welcome back to Doomsday-Prepper, where we prepare for the unexpected and ensure you're ready for any crisis. In today's episode, we're talking about one of the most devastating disasters that can strike without warning, an earthquake, but not just any quake, a mega-quake. These massive seismic events can destroy entire cities in minutes, so being prepared can mean the difference between life and death. A mega-quake refers to an earthquake that hits a magnitude of 8.0 or higher on the Richter scale. These quakes have the potential to cause widespread destruction, triggering landslides, collapsing buildings, and leaving entire regions devastated. They don't just stop at one massive shake. Aftershocks can continue for days or even weeks, causing further damage. Major fault lines like the San Andreas or the Cascadia Subduction Zone are prime candidates for these catastrophic events. Understanding the threat is the first step to being prepared. Preparation begins long before the ground starts shaking. One of the first things you should do is secure your home. Anchor heavy furniture, appliances, and water heaters to the walls to prevent them from toppling over during the quake. Flexible gas lines and water pipes can also reduce the risk of ruptures. Stocking up on supplies is crucial since mega-quakes often destroy infrastructure and make roads impassable. You should have at least 2 weeks' worth of food, water, and medical supplies on hand. In addition to this, make sure your emergency kit includes flashlights, batteries, first aid supplies, sturdy shoes, a whistle, dust masks, and cash, since ATMs won't be functioning. Communication is also critical. Cell towers often go down during such disasters, so consider alternative ways to stay in touch, like ham radios, walkie-talkies, or even satellite phones. Having a solid plan in place can keep you and your family connected when it matters most. When a mega-quake hits, every second is vital. The best immediate response is to drop, cover, and hold on. Get down to protect yourself, take cover under a sturdy table or desk, and hold on to it to keep it stable during the shaking. Staying indoors is usually safer than rushing outside where falling debris poses a greater danger. Avoid standing near windows or doorways, as glass can shatter, and door frames might not provide the protection people often believe. If you are caught outside during the quake, move to an open area away from buildings, power lines, and trees, as these can collapse or fall during the shaking. Once the initial shaking has stopped, your focus should shift to assessing your surroundings and ensuring safety. First, check yourself and those around you for injuries and apply first aid where needed. Serious injuries like bleeding should be dealt with immediately by applying pressure and elevating the limb. If you smell gas or hear a hissing sound, shut off your gas line to prevent an explosion, and turn off the electricity to reduce the risk of fire from damaged wiring. Be aware that aftershocks are likely, and they can be almost as dangerous as the original quake. Stay in a safe, covered position as long as possible. If your home or building has suffered significant damage, avoid re-entering it until authorities declare it safe. Collapsing structures pose a huge risk after such powerful seismic events. Surviving the initial quake is only the beginning. In the aftermath, water and sanitation can quickly become critical. If water lines are damaged, you'll need to rely on alternative sources like rainwater or water you've stored ahead of time. Make sure to purify any water you collect to avoid contamination. Portable toilets or sanitation bags are essential if sewage lines are disrupted. Food security is equally important. Use your emergency supplies wisely, and if you have access to a camp stove or propane grill, that will come in handy for cooking. Keep your refrigerator and freezer closed as much as possible to preserve the cold inside for as long as you can. If your home is uninhabitable, you'll need to set up an emergency shelter outside, away from potential falling debris. A tent or tarps can serve as temporary shelter until you can find a safer solution. Staying informed will also be key to your long-term survival. Use your ham radio to tune into emergency broadcasts for updates on rescue operations, relief efforts, and any ongoing threats like aftershocks or potential tsunamis if you're in a coastal area. Remember, a mega-quake can strike without warning, so preparation is your best defense. Take steps now to secure your home, gather supplies, and develop a communication plan. By doing so, you'll increase your chances of surviving both the quake itself and the chaotic days that follow. Thanks for tuning in to Doomsday-Prepper. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more survival tips and prepping advice. Stay safe out there, and as always, prepare today, survive tomorrow. Until next time, keep prepping, stay alert, and remember that being prepared is the key to survival.